All right, time is 7:01. What's happening here? Sorry, technical difficulties. We're still working. Steve, you still there?
I think he is, yeah. Sometimes he just...
Yes, I'm still here, guys.
I don't know why that other window kept popping up. 7:01, we're going to call the Windsor Township Planning Commission meeting to order. We're going to dispense with the reading of the minutes. I guess I need a motion for that.
I'll make a motion to dispense.
Second.
First and a second. I guess we're all in favor because there is nobody else. I need a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion for that.
Second.
First and a second, all in favor.
Aye.
All right, public comments. I have two names here. Paula Hall.
I already spoke.
To me. Yeah,
All right, so that's, you're good?
I'm good.
All right, sweet. Ivan Zimmerman, you're up.
Just a quick question on address updates. What steps did it take to update addresses for the new development lots?
For, you probably want to send me,
So Weller,
do you have your plot plan?
I do. Weller gave me the lots as he wants them, but he said he needs the township to give a formal.
Yeah, I'll review
Yeah.
it, and then I'll,
But I can give it.
oh, the blue numbers, the ones he wants to do?
Yeah,
Yeah, all right.
if it helps, I could send it.
So we just have to finalize the numbers, and then I'll send it back to Weller.
I can send it in a digital format. If that's
Oh,
better.
yeah, would you mind sending me an email? You have my email?
Yep.
Send that to me, and then I'll write a message to him saying that this will work,
All right.
those numbers.
So I
Is it all North Shore?
Yeah, it's all on the north side.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, excellent. Any other public comments that are not on paper? Okay, excellent. Moving on to old business. Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Snyder subdivision.
I don't believe he's not here tonight. He was sending emails before the meeting. I think he's coming to the July 9th supervisors meeting with plans. They were already recommended by this group, so they just need to be approved by the Board of Supervisors.
Great.
Excuse me, but they have to be signed by the planning, they haven't been signed by anything.
By anyone,
By-
yeah, he's gonna have to get them signed. But where procedurally where it was, is there was a recommendation by the Planning Commission, but it was never acted upon by the Board of Supervisors.
Right, okay.
So the board can act on it, and they can sign the plans, but then he's gonna have to get Planning Commission to sign before they can be recorded.
South Schuylkill Property Group, the storage facility.
I haven't heard anything.
We had their meeting, on-site meeting, they're ready to rock and roll in July. They met with the Conservation District, myself, so their timeline is July site work, August site work, August submit permits for buildings.
Okay.
So
Have
they're
they
doing,
done
they
all
are doing
their-
it done.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Have they done all their improvements agreements and everything already?
No, I believe that has to get finalized before they start.
Yeah, we haven't even started talking about them
Yeah, so they're,
Oh, am I thinking of the right people?
yes, because there's only two, and I didn't do one because I don't need
Yeah.
one.
Oh, yeah.
yet. Yeah, I haven't even, I'll have to give Gretchen a call.
Yeah, I'll give them a call because I met with the Conservation District and they plan to start in mid-July.
It's probably not likely.
No,
No.
not if they didn't do that.
No, but I'll talk to Gretchen.
But still, it's nice to have that Conservation District meeting, just to understand where they're gonna be at. And to put the erosion control in place anyway,
Yeah.
so it's in place.
Did they buy the house right there?
I don't think so.
Oh.
You eat that one little house right there?
What's his name's house?
Freeland owns it.
Yeah, I heard he was,
I don't, oh,
somebody told me he sold that, that's why. I don't know.
I don't know, but the state gave them some right of ways, so. There was-
Somebody said he sold that to him, that's all I heard.
Interesting.
All right, Ray Will Real Estate. I don't see him here either. Any updates?
What was that one on?
Ray Will was the 5-unit bungalow.
Oh, no, I don't think we.
Woodland Road.
Woodland Road.
Yeah, no, we haven't had any updates on that. I think he had an issue with the Med Ed, so he was working with, Med Ed was redoing the towers going through, so he was working out that's the last I heard of him.
And I haven't heard anything.
No, yeah, I haven't had a building permit come through yet for that.
All right, any new business?
I think we should, I was at a planning meeting for Pennsylvania, and I think that we should maybe discuss a few things in the future here for zoning, to update zoning, to keep up with what they're changing names to and stuff of that nature. So I was planning on getting a few things ready for the next meeting.
Okay.
Just kind of give an understanding of what might change here and there.
Okay,
All right.
but it's all just wording and verbiage?
All I'm doing is just kind of giving you an idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Any other planning commission concerns?
I've been hearing that, I'm sorry, did you?
No.
I've been hearing that there's a zoning hearing coming up, and since I'm doing the board out there, I don't have any dates to put in
I believe that is, let me pull up my calendar, July 23rd, if I could have that wrong. But that's a Wednesday? Yes, it is July 23rd, I believe. Yes, Windsor zoning at 7 PM.
there. Okay. Do you know what that's about?
That is, July 23rd, 7 PM is the Kaufman property for zoning relief.
Regarding
The-
the R2.
Regarding R2 district and industrial district.
So they're looking to have, what, a variance?
They are looking, I believe they are looking for a variance, yes, correct.
And that's coming before the zoning board.
That'll be before the zoning board, yes, it was a violation.
That's how they're gonna meet the,
If they get the relief to, I believe that's kind of the route they're going.
It's my understanding, it's not an appeal of the violation,
Yes.
it's a request for a variance to continue to operate.
Which would resolve the violation.
oh, okay. And you, when, that you can do that? I mean, that seems kind of weird to me that you can, like, reach rules and then avoid any kind of penalty by having a variance to the original rules.
So, they violated the rules.
Right.
What they're seeking now is a variance. As I recall, one of the arguments they're making is essentially a variance by estoppel, saying that they've been doing this for so long without the township telling them they couldn't do it, that they are therefore
Grandfathered into it, kind of?
kind of. So that's one of their arguments is that you can't, let's say they've been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah.
You can't now say, oh, well, wait a second, you can't do this. So that's one of the arguments that they're making.
And now it'd be up to the zoning hearing board
It will
to
be
say
up to the
if that flies or not.
zoning hearing board, correct.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then that essentially, I know, there's a lot about zoning that doesn't make logical sense.
No.
But essentially, if they have the variance, then they're no longer, they're no longer in
Violation.
breach. They're
Yeah.
no longer in violation.
If they hadn't gone into that area and they wanted to, they would seek a variance. So they're doing it out of order, but it's the same thing that they would have asked for. And maybe there will be requirements attached to give them variance.
Right, there may be conditions, so
Yeah.
the board could attach, the zoning hearing board could attach conditions.
Which would have been the same conditions that they would have needed to meet if they were starting today. So that's ultimately up to the zoning board though.
Now, Craig, did the board, or Jerry, because you're here as well, did the board make a decision whether or not the township wants to formally enter its appearance and have council present at that hearing?
It wasn't discussed.
Okay, well, you can put it on the agenda for July 9th then, because the hearing's not until the 23rd.
And then we'll discuss it at the next board meeting.
Yep.
Any other planning commission concerns?
Jonathan was
Yeah. he was
re-elected. or-
Yeah, you told me.
I told him.
So you're here a little bit longer.
Congratulations.
All right, well, congratulations, John. With that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Oh,
Going for a record.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I think we've had shorter ones.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
First and a second.
It was longer.
Sorry it wasn't entertaining, guys.